Seattle, the AL West matchup on the show. It's the Black Cats taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go? Here's Mauricio Dubon. And we are underway. Right there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fought off foul. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside, almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Cindy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boo. I would have been surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Number 58, batted with one down, takes a strike. Bunted back towards the mound. The throw to first. Quick start here to see them 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that's there for a strike. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
But you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss.
And it got him. Strike 3, and now retire the side. So now the Mariners offense. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Jorge Lopez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, Boo, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Stepping in, Cal Rowdy. Rowdy with another scorching run of play lately. Swinging a liner foul off to the right. Lopez, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
So if you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Good eye right there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there. You can see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Duvall takes it in for the out. 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some fouls.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of the season, they could be playing October baseball.
Josh Naylor, batted with one down, takes a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a pop-up. Duvall moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at T-Mobile Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Ty Harvey now at the plate. Comes up empty. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, but kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Jonah Heim. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next one misses, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. And I want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Foul ball. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump, and there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Arjun Nimala in the box with 2 gone, and it takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Zone runner at second, 2 down. M.J. Melendez will hit next.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Moving to the bottom of the second. No score. In Seattle, now it's the Mariners DH, Cole Young.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. It is gone. He leads the yard to right. His second of the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Now it's going to be David Hamilton.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run, and it kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hine takes it to the bag, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now here is Leo Rivas. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right field. Franklin takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Victor Robles. Had the day off yesterday. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Strike 2. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Right through there, got him. And that's the 3rd out. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the rookie right fielder, Christian Franklin.
Yeah, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a curve is down and in. That misses. Ball 2. In the air, left field. Out on the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner breaks for 3rd, and he lays one down the left side. Bare hand has to hurry. Nicely done for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at 3rd.
Runner's breaking for the plate. It's a squeeze. Flips it. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
This is exactly how they draw it up. He gets the bunt down and makes it pretty easy for the runner from 3rd to score on the play. I tell you what, they'll trade that out for the run every time. Nicely done.
Now it's the second baseman. Puts a bunt down. And safe at first, the bunt single. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. And on second, 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. with the damage here. A run on 2 hits and they lead 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for the Mariners, Jacob Berry, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Berry working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Rule 5 pickups can be so critical at times. Think of some of the players acquired that way. Johan Santana, Shane Victorino, even Hall of Famers like Hack Wilson and Roberto Clemente. He's got an opportunity now that he's with this new franchise.
Sinker, below middle. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Ryan Bliss, that is 1 down, takes the strike. Next offering is foul back. Tied up here in the early going.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Low inside. 2-2 now. And it goes just foul. Knuckle curve. Below middle. That misses the zone. Full count now.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're high level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Knuckle curve. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. Dubon to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. Back in Seattle, leading off, Ty Harvey.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
No, that's it.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and just keep eating right out of your hand.
Back up the... Oh, they got him! Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
Jonah Heim digs in now. 0 for 1 so far.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Heim wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. tied up, top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Black Cat, the third baseman, Arjun Nimala.
Now the third baseman, Arjun Nimala, doubled his first time up. Spits the plate, strike 1.
That's the ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really good strike. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Little Tony on that fastball. Sam's getting going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
No, that missed.
Yeah,
That's the ball.
working through some struggles lately. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging for a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Out towards right center field. Franklin on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Young stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Loves it on the dive. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Go ahead, run on base. David Hamilton getting ready to hit.
No, that's down. Ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gonna count 1 and 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. All time 1-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and Jay Melendez now at the plate.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hit on the ground to short. Hamilton tosses to first. And the leadoff man sent down to their half of the 5th. the right fielder, Christian Franklin. A double and a run scored his first time up.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comes up empty.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Out number 2.
Now batting for Wichita, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. Ball 1 to Taylor.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable to plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Puts a bunt down. Toss to Naylor, and that is that. Halfway home, all even, one apiece. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Bunt attempt, popped up. He makes the grab, 1 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be busted right back to the position player.
A little bit low. Ball 2. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And now 2-2. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. And foul ball. 2-2 on the way. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. It saw a lot of pitches in that at bat. Found a way to win the battle. So up next, Jacob Berry.
There's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league.
Strike 1. Robles runs. Then a count 1 and 2. Up the middle. Beats the second. Out there. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind it. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. And now, Mauricio Dubon.
the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Fouled off. He was late. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got it swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
If you can set up a good two-strike spinner with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it up there.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. And now, Jorge Soler.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hard hit left side. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.